Anybody? We have a birthday person here. Hey, Miss Girl. How
Hey,
you doing? Man. It's been a blessing to be here tonight. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday experience. And I hope that you have a beautiful new year. And I hope that y'all come back and see us here on the third Saturday of January. I'm not sure what that day is. We're going to do, I'm going to allow one more piece. And then we'll call it a night for the poetry. How about that? Okay? All right, here we go. So I'll kick it off with this one, I guess. Let's see. I haven't done this poem in a long time. I did this poem in a movie. Gotta get away, gotta get away, gotta get away now. Lord, I gotta get away from these haters.
come on.
Gotta get away, gotta get away, gotta get away now.
Come on.
Lord, I gotta get away from these haters. You see, they hating on me and it's clear to see. It's gonna be them or it's gonna be me. You see, the Lord is my shepherd, and he leadeth me through the violence of these poetic streets. And yea, though I walk through the shadows of these ghetto corners, I will fear no evil, and nor will I fear any man. And as I walk through the valley of death with AIDS and crack and these words that have turned black against black, I will not be afraid, for thou art with me, and my pen and my paper, that'll comfort me. You see, my cup, it will run it over. Money, cars, and clothes, everything that this old poet touch, it grows, and I shall dwell in a house of righteousness, righteousness, righteousness forever. And as this black snow falls, I begin to hear the calls of the grim reaper, and I sense with my third eye that a poet that I know and love is about to die. And then I heard the reaper spit these deadly words, and this was a fact, for he stood near that doorway, Nisi Lee, and his face was covered, and he was dressed in all black. Thy fool, he exclaimed, you eat, you drink, and you be merry, for tonight, I said, tonight your very soul shall be required of thee, for I have dispatched an angel of death, and in just a few seconds, one of you would have breathed your last breath, and you will soon sleep the deep sleep of death. And when with you the reaper besits ever so near, your own hearts will cry out to the Lord God Almighty, to the Creator, out of pure fear. You see, by now, these lyrics ought to be burning somebody like bullets. Damn! I think Midtown Lounge just being hit with the deadly words that the poets can spit. You see, when time begun and God created man, he placed us all on the seas of the seven sands. He made us king over many things, the birds of the air, the fish of the sea. He gave man everything that there could possibly be, but man was ungrateful and he turned his back, and ever since that day, Woody, even on this great track now, there was some who ran a good race, but with God's great runner, they just couldn't keep pace. Now, let me pause, and ask you all this. Who is God's runner with such a fast race? He's raced with the best and he's beat them all, no matter how fast, how short, or how tall. Alexander the Great started off swift, but God's great runner ran right off the edge of a cliff. Now you might say it's, oh Father Time, you might not. He outruns someone with each tick of the clock, but this great runner is yet not he. And I ask you all again, Bear, who can he be? You see, none has ever seen his face. They've only heard his strides. He runs as though to never stop with a never-ending glide. They say his breath is as hot as fire. And this poet that you listening to right now, I ain't never been one to be a liar. But this great runner is death himself. And he's on your back just like everyone else. So run hard and do your best. But he sure to beat you like all the rest.
Queen, let me start with your ethereal hips and the joyful essence of your soft, thick thighs. Staring into those beautiful bedroom eyes reveals what's on your delicious mind. You're in need of a king who will spend some quality time. Now he won't disguise lies with lies. Respecting your morals, knowing that there's more to you than just hips and thighs. You're an exquisite queen with a solicious mind. You're pleasing to a man's taste, solicious in many ways. Even a blind man can stand next to you and feel that you are a blessing. Brightening every day, making living feel more heavenly. See, you give respect, so you expect nothing less but common sense and common respect. You're a strong, solicious queen. When it all boils down, you hold your own common ground. Oh yeah, you solicious. And you, very, very solicious. Because you get what you need until you're satisfied. You don't believe in playing with emotions because you don't like for your emotions to be played with at any time. So can all the solicious queens in the building tonight please stand to your feet? And if you ain't standing to your feet, I'm going to assume you consider yourself to be a princess. So let me get back. Let me get back to your vivid mind. Your hips and thighs and your beautiful bedroom eyes. The way you walk with the glide, the way you walk with pride. And you get what you need until you're satisfied. So all the solicious queens that did stand to your feet, do one favor for this poet pimp. Where y'all? Keep up the good work on keeping yourself solicious. Peace, poetry, and pimp. And now peace here come out of this book that I have. Y'all follow me on Instagram under Poet Pimp, and y'all will see my next events coming up. Enjoy the rest of your night, and once again, peace, poetry, and pimpin'.
Oh, you said ladies first. That was so cute. I guess I won't do the piece about fuck men. No, cause it's, you know, cause honestly we about to be in happy mode with Christmas. We booed up, right? We don't want to. Okay, maybe not. Ooh, Jesus! How about this? I don't want to be upset today. Okay, I don't want to be mad. Is that all right? Can I not be mad? Can I just tell y'all about my childhood and how I didn't know I was black till I was 5? I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. I mean, it's funny as hell. It really is. So when y'all hear funny shit, go ahead and laugh. I promise I'm not upset. Okay? When you hear ooh, I want to hear the oohs in it, okay? Because I promise I know where they should be. I wrote it. I know where they are. Because I was just like, ooh, this is going to be an ooh party. I promise. Baba, you gonna join me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what I'm doing?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be accompanied. Ooh. He did a dirty piece earlier, and there were questions about whether or not he was supposed to be doing a dirty piece. Because he's supposed to be people daddies. But not that kind of daddy. Get your mind out the gut. See? See? So, all right. I didn't know I was black until I was 5. True story. Didn't understand the difference between me and my best friend Nikki's pigments or complexions. We were ebony and ivory, unknowingly, without a care in the world. The only colors that mattered were pink, purple, and blue, all in pastel hues, as those were the colors we used for our treehouse fort. No princesses or damsels in distress. Just 2 young girls with wild imaginations on that quest. To spit farther, run faster, and be better at everything than any of the neighborhood boys. We were curious, mischievous, smart as 2 whips, and inseparable. Cut from similar cloths. Summer day adventures. We caught 8 burned magnifying glass. Y'all remember that trick? And pulled the legs off every insect we could find. I told you. Black ants taste better than grasshoppers. But spiders are better entertainment than flies, don't ask. It was a double dog dare and our reps were on the line. Scraped knees, bruised legs, twisted ankles, I skinned my face into the pink. And she broke her arm. Because I convinced her we could fly. That dumb bitch jumped. Grounded from being together on a few occasions because I was the mastermind and she 2 years my senior. The muscle, the pinky behind my brain. Plus, she was tall enough to reach the high shelves. God made me short. School year blues. Nikki's mom, Florence, was a housewife, and since they lived 2 houses down, she would watch after me until mom and dad came home. Yay! More playtime, more trouble for me and Nikki. But if I was in first, then she was in third, which meant her playtime, okay, fine, protection, wasn't available except for those 30 minutes during recess. When we would hit the tetherball courts, a foursquare, you couldn't draft one without the other in dodgeball or Red Rover. Don't think that you could out-trick swing. We even had our own double Dutch team. The year was 1989. Now into the villain of our tale. I know I shouldn't call him that because honestly he couldn't have been older than 6 himself. Forrest with 2 R's, blonde hair, blue eyes, and a complete ass Todd. He had cooties. One day after a successful game of keep away, he politely walked up to me alone, called me a nigger. Pause. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, told you they were happening. Now I know what some of you must be thinking. Pure outrage for some, for others blank wandering. Add me to the latter. Because I stared wide-eyed at his back like a deer in the headlights. He never before had I heard this word, but instinctively understanding that it was an insult, obviously intended just for little on me, I yelled at the top of my lungs, "Yo, mama!" To which we all laughed, called him a loser, and continued on. Now I know I told you I was curious. Did I mention quite precocious? So as we got back into class, I asked Miss Reed this new word's meaning. Oh shit. Her face, it instantly flushed magenta. A signifying telltale sign that I had stumbled across yet something else that Rhodes would spend forever stuttering to explain. Are there boy apples? I drew one! Y'all will catch that later. Right, boy apple. Think about that. Not this time. Instead, she simply said in a shaky voice, maybe there's a question for your parents. To your desk, please. It's time to open your workbooks to page 87. Family discussion time as soon as I got home. I immediately started replaying the events of the day, trying to figure out what the hell I did because this only occurred when I was about to get that ass whooping. First things out my mouth, I didn't do it, I promise. We know, but come have a seat, please. Is there anything you'd like to ask us? Well, since you mentioned it, what's nigga mean? Blank stares. Deep breaths. I can see the pain in her eyes and the anger in his. Children of desegregation. For me, they prayed it would be different, never taught race, thought that I would easier assimilate, kind of like Veronica's parents down the street refusing to teach her Spanish. A slow explanation. A cold realization. Wait a second. Well, when was somebody gonna tell me? Okay, I'm black. But what exactly does that mean? So next day, Saturday cartoons, me and Nikki playing in the treehouse fort. Our imaginations have us fighting demons and trolls. I'm black. That means that she's white. But does that make me wrong and her right? Do you taste like vanilla? I don't think I taste like chocolate. Blood sisters, licking each other's skin. Our imaginations having us painting canvases of many destinations, forever together, taught division. I didn't know I was black until I was 5. True story. But ever since my innocence was taken, my eyes got opened. No longer dream in color, just black and white. If I dream at all.
These cats are reciting lines like they're starting a revolution.
Ooh.
You have to pay attention to the cycle. It's a vicious evolution. Violence and hate dilutes the desired conclusion. You've brought war to the streets and it hadn't changed the Constitution. The dream that once was, it's slipping and now it's more of an illusion. All the nonsense makes no sense and quite frankly, it's a little confusing.
Come on.
The goal was to make a political statement, but instead it became amusing. So tell me, what can be accomplished by all the rioting and the looting? And by the way, you destroyed your home and it affects your institution. We have brains, and in them, wisdom equals a more productive solution.
Come on.
But the reality is set in facts. And the decisions that were made in the aftermath has brought war to the streets and the blood you seek. All the fist pumps and feet pounds only accomplish cracks in the bricks. I feel sick to see a people crumble a city. You speak silently with your hands up, walk softly. That path is very sticky.
Yeah.
Ignorance is still bliss, but ignorant actions will not be dismissed. We can't expect respect if we don't make the connection between a correct response and an immature reaction. We want their face against our fists and their bodies beneath our feet. Taking it by force won't return power to this scene. And the justice we seek and equality we speak has to start in our own community.
Come on.
I charge all with the right and responsibility of accountability. We can't fault others' actions, only our own. Ensure the homestead instead of moving along. Ground zero is not the scene of the crime, it's the birthplace of lessons. And if that time was missed, then stand up and make that confession.
Come on.
It's not too late to instill values in the next generation. We have to help the youth reach beyond the desired destination. Because if we don't, then society will raise our seeds. And their way of life only instills greed. The sad part is many of us treat this like a movie. Society has glorified the ideals of a revolution, posting the preambles on Facebook and other sources for social approval. If you want to know the truth, they won't have to put us back in chains. We're helping in that aspect. We shackle ourselves with senseless acts and no gains. The game is more complex and evolving every day. We're on a chessboard. Checker pieces, asking if we can play. Wake up and pay attention. We are behaving like the animals they once called us. Since we demand the rights of a human being, display the intellectual characteristics of a sensible human being. I charge myself and all with ownership of this constant maturation. So unclench your fists. Use your brains for emancipation.
Upsetting people. Come on now.
Unclench your fists and use your brains.
I mean, can I keep my punch? I'm just saying, because I'm punching. Look, I'm violent. It is funny. By any means.
Everybody who likes what they see in the mirror say, I like it.
I like it.
Everybody who likes what they see in the mirror say, I like it.
I like it.
Everybody who likes what they see in the mirror say, I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, let's do it like that. Everybody who likes what they see in the mirror say, I love it. All right. One of the gifts that we've been given is the gift of the drum. And Black Snow always asks me to do a little history. So you know when we were kidnapped, you know what kidnapping is, right? When we were kidnapped and brought over here, there were some things that they took away because they knew what it would do for you. Let me say that again. There's some things that they took away because they knew what it would do for you. What was one thing they took away? Language. Religion. When you take away a folks' language, that means they can't talk the way they really feel. So you know what we had to do? We just created our own language. So when things got bad, we didn't say that was intellectually deferring to our common sense. We said, fuck that shit. So, they took away our religion. But you know what? Spirit is strong. So even though we were sitting up in front of a false image of a Jesus that no one's ever known, we still created songs that made us feel like we could do things that could never be stopped. You tell me how in 1955 you could get black folks in Montgomery, Alabama to boycott for 366 days.
Right.
Talk to me now. You tell me how you get black folks in Alabama. You know what Alabama means. You can feel it when I say it. Alabama makes you shiver inside because you remember what Alabama means. You tell me how you get black folks in Alabama to walk in front of cops with sticks, and guns, mad dogs, and water hoses, and they would not stop. You tell me, and I'll tell you, spirit can never die. We just multiply. Say that with me now. Spirit can never die.
Spirit can never die.
We just multiply.
We just multiply.
So I'm going to bring you a gift from the Spirit. One of the things that our ancient African ancestors were not allowed to bring when they were kidnapped here was the drum. Now somebody's got to figure out why would they not want us to bring that drum? It's just a little piece of wood with a skin on top. Surely it can't do nothing to make anybody stop. It's just a piece of wood with a skin on top. Surely it can't make anybody stop. Wait a minute. Then why did they say you can't bring that drum in here, Negro? Because you know and I know that people only steal things of value, and that's why we were kidnapped, and they only keep things from you that will make you happy and make you strong. So tonight, I'm gonna give you a little understanding about some of the things that this drum brings and what it means. First of all, I want everybody to put your hands on your stomach. Just put your hands on your stomach lightly. And tell me, can you feel that in your stomach? Now, because you are a soulful people, as you feel it, you can nod your head. The bass sound of the drum is designed to go to your root and sacral energy systems to keep your body feeling better. That's why you feel it in your stomach. But there's more to it. The next sound that you hear on the drum is called the tone. And the tone is designed to make your heart and your throat feel good. So I'm going to put together the stomach and the throat. And I want you to either move your head or pat your feet or pop your fingers or clap your hands if you want to, if you can feel it. If you can't feel it, just watch it. Nod your head. If you feel it. Pat your feet. If you feel it. Clap your hands. If you feel it. Your hands, if you feel it. Clap your hands, if you feel it. Clap your hands, if you feel it. Clap your hands, Now stop and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Hold it for a moment. Breathe out. Now see, do you feel better now that I finished drumming than I did before I started? You feel better? Say, I feel better.
I feel better.
Also, what that drumming does, when you were clapping to the drum, you didn't experience any fear, you didn't experience any doubts You didn't experience any worry. You weren't worried about what happened yesterday, and you're not worried about what happened tomorrow, because the drum brings you to the spirit world. Everybody say, Spirit.
Spirit.
I like you.
I like
I like you.
Spirit.
Spirit.
I like you.
I like you.
One last thing, if you talk to your ancestors directly and tell them what is bothering you and who is bothering you, your ancestors will be happy to deal with them. Is that good news?
Yes, sir.
It's good news.
All right. Okay, y'all clap for everybody that's been on stage tonight. Clap for yourselves for being out here tonight. I want to thank you. Oh, we got one more. Come on, Niecy Nee's here in the building. Niecy Nee, the dancing DJ is in the house.
Nice ears.
Big Destiny. Okay, I wrote this one a few hours ago, and it's called Woman Commandments.
Uh-huh.
All right, and it's 1 through 10, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
First, love yourself. Second, have self-respect.
Mhm.
Keep your head held high. Block any negativity. Have a backup plan. Stay educated.
Yeah.
Don't compare yourself to others.
Mhm.
Know your worth.
Yeah.
Keep money in the bank, or at least have something to show for why you go.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, never settle.
Oh man, it's been a wonderful night. I told y'all, it doesn't matter the size of the crowd, it's the quality of the crowd, and you guys have been a quality crowd tonight. A couple of announcements that I need to make. We have a show coming up January the 4th. It's at the Max Theater. That's our big show. It's a 300-room seat auditorium, and we do need your support for that venue. The tickets are $20. I have tickets, Rain has tickets, 007 has tickets. Some of the poets that you saw here tonight, Enoch has tickets. Some of the poets that you saw here tonight will be in that show. It's at least 20 poets on the stage that night. So it is kind of where we get a chance to dress up and we get to be sophisticated for once a month. And I really appreciate doing that venue. So I want you to support us. Look us up on Facebook. You can find me at BlackSnow11, Facebook.com. And support your local artists. Support the arts, man. Especially the ones that look like us. Because the other people have grants and they have foundations and everything that help them with their creative writing and with their art forms. And we come from the dirt and the mud and we have to build it ourselves. So you guys are helping to do that. And we appreciate that. With that being said, it is, what's the birthday girl? She left? Oh.
She said she'll be right back.
Okay, well, we're gonna have, it's Saturday night, and you're ladies, so we wanna have a dance for the ladies. So I always like to make sure the ladies get a chance to party just a little bit, because it is Saturday night. And with that being said, DJ Woody, we're gonna officially open up the dance floor. We're gonna get Nef 007, Niecy Nee, and Rain to come up here, and let's get this ladies dance kicked off. This is for the ladies, y'all. Come on, ladies. All the ladies. Come on, I need all the ladies. All the ladies. Come on up, ladies. I promise you it won't hurt long. It won't hurt long. Come on up. Hey, come on, come on. Come on, y'all. It's your birthday dance right now. Come on, now. Hey, hey. Come on, girl. Gotta do the birthday dance. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Back it up.
Possibly get down with the tool in his bag. Now I relays
Just don't stop. Top, 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 top. And I'm running hot. Ain't lost.